Okay, so let's prepare our ties. If you're doing the ties on your sleeves, this is for you. So I've already went ahead and like you know, got it together, but whatever measurements that you need for your ties, cut that out. And what you're going to do is you're going to fold this raw edge of your ties in 1/4 inch. You will also go ahead and then you're going to fold your ties all the way in half so then you can get your center. You will take, I think that was a 1/2 inch. Let me make sure. You're going to fold the raw edge here a 1/2 inch here on both sides, just like this. And then you're going to fold it again and press. Okay, so I've already went ahead and prepared my ties for my sleeves. Okay, so if you're gonna do that, this is how we do it. Okay, we do it like that. So I'm gonna put these to the side until I'm ready to use them. But it also tells us to find the center too of these ties. So let's find the center of our ties. Here we're gonna fold it in half just like this. Just get a pin and we're going to pin here. So do that for both of your ties. All right. Now I'm gonna put them to the side. All right. So now let's get our sleeves here. I have them folded in half, just like this. I don't know. Well, my fabric is too dark, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to see. But I also want to find the center of my sleeves. And I want to mark them, okay? Because this is going to help us later for when we're ready to gather. So I'm going to mark those, okay? Okay, so we're going to add slits to the side of, on our, I say a lot, but whatever. Okay, so we're gonna add slits to the sides here, the fold edge here of our sleeves. This is going to make the, you know, the slit where we can do the tie. Okay. Now, depending on the size that you are making, if you are doing a size 12 months to 4, they have a, you know, the inches that you would need for that, you know, to go up. If you're doing the sizes 5 through 14, you're going to have another length on how far you should go. Okay, for mine, I'm doing a size 7. So I am going to, and this is, I have both of my sleeves here, so just to let you know, but I got them together. You see what I'm saying? They on top of each other like this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fold them in half and we're gonna cut them at the same time. Make sure that it's lined up here. For my sleeves, it's 2.5 here. Get me some scissors. Matter of fact, let's see, 2.5. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see this though, but I know I can. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. So I marked there my 2.5 spot, and I'm going to get, I got both of my sleeves here, and I'm going to cut all the way to the 2.5 mark. Boom, just like that. All right. Then I am going to take it and I'm going to cut like in this angle. You can see this right here is going to give me my little W shape. So right there I'm going to slit just a little bit. All right, just a little bit, and boom. See, now I have my placket piece, placket little thing. Okay. So grab your ties here, and I'm going to take one of them apart here. Open it like that. And what we're going to do is I'm going to turn it this way so y'all can see. I am going to find the center of my tie pieces. As you can see, I have them, and I just folded them in half like that. Fold them to meet each other, raw edges meeting each other, okay? I use some good starch. I couldn't find starch for a while. I was like, I don't know what's going on, baby, but I got it when I was at Kroger the other day, and I should have got a whole bunch of it, but I ain't that type of person, so it is what it is. So, okay, I'm finding the center here, and with right side of my placket piece, on the right side of my fabric here, I'm just gonna open up my placket piece here, and I'm gonna put it in the center, and I'm gonna pin, and then I'm just gonna go, it's gonna be pretty much right sides together. I mean, yeah, right sides together, and pin. Do this for your other side too. And we're just gonna sew in that little crease. This. Alright, so do that. I'm gonna put this to the side. Let's do our other one. Right side of my fabric. Find the center here. And I'm gonna put it where the W is. I normally have my camera, my phone right beside me, and it shows me what you guys are seeing. So I'm hoping I'm hoping it's working, because I can't get my wireless to work on my camera. I don't know what's going on. All right, now take this to your sewing machine, and I'm going to sew in that crease that I made there, okay? And then I will take it, fold it on top of each other, okay? I'll show you in a minute. I'll be back. Okay, so see, I have it sewn. So what you'll do next is you're going to take it and you're going to fold it on itself like this, back like that. And then you're going to sew it down. All right. So I'll show you what that looks like when I get back. Okay, so I have my placket piece for my sleeve. Is that a placket piece? What is it? What have I been called? Yeah, that's what it is. It is. It's a placket piece. Okay, so I have those attached. Now, here I have my sleeve piece folded in half with right sides together. And what I did was I made sure I matched it, you know, so it can be even. And then I've already cut off my little ties down here, the little extra part. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this to the machine, and I'm going to sew, just tack this down here. Okay, just going to take it down like boom, tack, 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 tack. And while I'm at the machine, I'm going to also sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance to on this raw edge here to prepare my sleeve piece. This is what it looked like regular, smegular, okay? But this is what I did. I said, boom, you know what? I'm gonna make you even like that. Then I'm gonna pull you out like that. And then I'm gonna sew it. So take this to your machine, sew, and let's see what it look like when we get back. Okay, so I have my sleeves, my sleeve plackets sewn, and did what I had to do. And then here I also, while I was at the machine, I also went and did my 1/4 inch gathering stitch. Okay, so what I did a gathering stitch from this placket piece all the way around to the other placket piece there. Okay, so I went and did my gathering stitch. Okay, and so what you're gonna do is, the pattern tells us, it has a size chart for the width of the bottom end of your sleeves here. So for mine, it is a 7.75. And what I'm gonna do is I am going to get put this out the way. You're gonna do this for the other one too, okay? So what I'm gonna do, all right, is okay, so what you're gonna do is we're going to gather our bottom sleeve piece here to the correct measurements that our pattern tells us. Since I am doing a size 7, it's telling me to do my width should be 7.75. Now, at first I was like, well, wait a minute. I don't get it, because it looked like it was already 7. So I was like, wait a minute, I know what they're talking about. So I had to cut this off and be like, okay, gotta figure out what y'all talking about. All right, so what I did was from that gathering piece here, I just went around using my, you see, using my little thing here. And then boom, I feel like it's close enough, right? Let's do the other half here. So we're gonna gather right here, boop, boop. And then go over here on this side. We're gonna gather it right here. Boop, bang. And then take this baby and we're gonna see what the width is on this thing. Boop. Boom. Come on around. Bam. Probably need to come out just a little more. But hey, I think it's close enough. Alright. Now, so I gathered that. Now let's bring in our ties. Here's my tie. Bloop, bloop. I already got the center. So find here that seam that we made here. And we're gonna get our ties, open it like this. Make sure I'm gonna keep this right here so I can make sure that's still my center part here. Then we're going to open it and we're going to attach it here. We're gonna pin all the way around, keeping your gathers. You're gonna do the same step for your other sleeve. Go to the other side. And you do just like you'll stitch it where the crease is, your 1/2 inch crease there. And then I'll show you what it looks like when I get back. So we're gonna take it to our sewing machine. We're gonna sew that 1/2 inch seam allowance where that crease is there. Let me make sure, cause I'm pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to do, but I gotta make sure. Yep, 1/2 inch. Boom, bam. Sew it. Bam. Okay, yeah, that's what you're gonna do. And then for both sides, let's do this too. All right, let's go. So 1/2 inch seam allowance there along that, along to attach, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so now we're going to, while I'm there, I'm going to, that center part here that I made, it should be, we're going to be 4 inches, this should be 4 inches, 4 inches wide, okay, from my center part here. So what I did was I just went on one side, did 2 here, got in the center, did 2 there. So it's 4 on, this is where we're going to do our, our gathering stitches. So you do that same thing on this other sleeve. So I'm gonna bloop 2 here, 2 here, and we're gonna gather. And I'll show you what it looks like when I get back. Okay, so I'm bringing back my bodice, bringing in my bodice again. I've already did my gathering stitch along the top of my sleeves here. I'm going to turn this wrong side out. Grab your sleeves. So first off, you got to make sure what you're doing. So, boom. It's going to go in like this. And then you're going to put your sleeve in. So let's see, then it comes out like that. Yes, all right. All right, I have to make sure. So grab your sleeve piece and we're going to start here. We're going to pin. We're going to start here at the underarm seam. Going to pin. And I also like to, where I made that mark there, I like to put that where the side, that shoulder seam is there, okay? So that's, let me know that that's my center, okay? And then I am going to pin all along from the bottom to the top, pretty much until it where it gets to that that gathering stitch here on my sleeves. So I'm just gonna pin. Gonna do a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So there I am where my gathering stitch is. I'm gonna pin a little bit closer there. Now go to this other side. Here. I did a 2-row gathering stitch because it was a lady told me that they lay a whole lot flatter when you do your gathering stitch 2 rows. So now we're going to do, we're going to gather, pull our gathering stitch here, boom, boom, so it can fit. Boom, just like that. Okay, and then we just pin a little bit. I don't think it'll move, but still pin. All right, do this for your other sleeve. All right, take this to your machine. Sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and I'll show you what it looks like when we get back. Oh, you can also serge your raw ends. So. All right, y'all, our bodice is almost done. So, well, it's actually done. You just need to put either snaps or you can do buttons. You're gonna do buttons or snaps. This cool little gadget right here will help you out. Oh, and don't let you forget I did all the ties are done. Super cute. But if you're gonna do buttons or snaps, this baby right here help out a lot, you know. So you can guide how many well, you can do either more or less. More or less. Super cool. Got it on Amazon. Check it out. So if you're gonna do that, this works for, like I said, the snaps or the buttons, you know, the gauge where your buttons need to be. All right, so now we're going to put this aside, and now we're going to construct our bodice. No, we done constructing our bodice. We're going to construct our skirt and our romper piece, okay? Romper, yeah, romper, that's it. So let's get started.